Okay, we are on the cusp of the Mariners' first home weekend series. Huge crowd expected for Felix Hernandez pitching tonight. And of course, when Felix goes, there's that sense of calm that I think takes over all Mariner fans. He may not win them all, but it always feels like he's going to. You always know, it seems, you're going to get a good start. The question is, what do you do after Felix? And it's become a more important question with the injury to James Paxton. But we were talking with our insider Shannon Dreyer, and actually the Mariners might have some pretty good pitching news on the horizon and may be able to keep this early season run going.
Yeah, she made it sound like Taijuan Walker is not far away at all. In fact, he's either going to get one more start at the minor league level, or perhaps he pitches on Tuesday, as she said. Now, it won't be both, but we'll see what happens with him. So he's that close. So we'll see what he's going to bring. He was sort of a question mark even when he was healthy. We're sort of wondering, all right, is he going to be just a continuation of what we saw last year for those 3 starts that he had? Or is, what's a full season of him going to look like? But also, Hisashi Iwakuma has been throwing the ball. We assume we're not going to see him till some point in May. But
sounded like early May, maybe.
Perhaps, if everything continues to go well. And she said he's been throwing the slider and everything that takes, puts that pressure on that finger, testing it out. And there have been no problems so far. So that's good news. And as far as Paxton goes, it doesn't sound like it's anything severe, but they're going to err on the side of caution. He'll, 15-day DL, so he's going to miss a couple of starts. But ultimately, you feel like in May you're going to have all 3 of these guys in the rotation. I
think that's what it comes down to. I mean, especially with Paxton, usually what it means is he'll be on every day he's on the DL. You got to add a day to when he'll be back, and they may have him throw. You ideally hope he throws 6-7 days in, and he can be ready to throw 6-7 days after that. If they shut him down that whole 15 days, it'll probably be 2 weeks after that. But don't forget about Sunday. We get to see Chris Young, who's another guy who has a potential to be a guy who can plug up a good spot in the rotation. Mariners have, I think, the 5th or 6th best starting ERA in baseball at this point, under 3. It's why they're in first place.
Tied for 4th.
Tied for 4th. It's why they're in first place, or a half game behind the A's right now. And a key to them starting well. So if they can keep this pitching going a little bit, especially with the A's in this weekend, after, of course, Felix does what he needs to do.
He's going to win tonight, so they're 6-3.
The good start keeps going then for the Mariners.